Hey there, Eric with you from A to ZPT.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a great functional foundational exercise that can carry over tremendously to activities that you're doing throughout your day. If you have back, hip pain, ankle, foot pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, this one will carry over and help you in regards to all of those different ailments. If you do not have pain, this is a great move, a great foundational movement again, that will be preventative, that will help you in terms of, again, staying away from all those different deficits. We are affected by so much these days in terms of our posture that we're really, it's an uphill battle. But like I said, if you learn this one, you will be in such a better place moving forward. All that you need is yourself and a wall. That's all you need. It's very simple. You can do it anywhere practically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up against the wall here, and I'm going to probably get about, I'm going to say about roughly a foot away from the wall. I'm going to spread my feet out so I'm in a comfortable, stable position. I'm about shoulder width apart here. From there, this is called a hip hinge. It sounds simple, but the components, there's a lot involved with this, a lot of moving parts, you could say. So what I'm going to do is, my first movement, I'm going to take my hips and pelvis, and I'm going to push back towards the wall. I'm going to do that by flexing my hips, bending my knees. This is probably the most critical part, though. You have to get this part, or everything else is going to go downhill. You want to keep your back straight. We do not want to round our back. Rounding our back is going to cause a lot of damage, a lot of trouble. We do not want to round. We want to keep that back straight. So as you can see, as I'm hinging my hips, as I'm pushing back, my back is remaining straight. I'm not rounding over. So that is very critical. Please remember that. So again, I'm about a foot away from the wall, comfortable position with my feet. I'm going to start hinging my hips by flexing my knees and my hips, and at the same time, I'm pushing my rear end, pushing my glutes back towards the wall, keeping that back straight. I'm going to put my arms out in front of me for counterbalance, and as you're doing this, you should feel your weight transferring back to your heels, your midfoot and heels. As I'm pushing back, I can feel tension in my muscles, in my hamstring muscles behind my thighs, and in my glute muscles. My back feels nice and taut, nice and tight, rigid. I'm controlling the movement slowly, and boom, I hit the wall. I'm just going to maintain this position for about a 5 to 10 second count if I can, and then I'm going to slowly come back up to my starting position. Great foundational exercise. Again, this is so critical for us to have proper body mechanics. And again, by strengthening these different components, doing it in a synchronized manner, we are going to be so much better in terms of preventing back, like I said earlier, back, knee. It covers the entire body, this movement, just learning this one movement. So again, let's try it again. I'm about a foot away, shoulder width apart. I'm going to hinge my hips. I'm flexing knees and hips, pushing my rear end back. Back is nice and straight, rigid. I'm going to descend. I'm going to keep pushing back until I feel myself touch the wall. Boom, I'm right there. I'm going to maintain this position. As you can see, I'm nice and aligned. Everything is squared up. I'm going to pause 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'm going to come back out of this. Awesome, awesome. And a great way, you can modify this. If you're having difficulty from this distance, just start a little closer to the wall. Even if it's just like a quarter, a partial hip hinge to start, just to feel that movement of your pelvis and hips rotating, pushing your rear back towards the wall. The tension should be in your hamstrings. You have such strong, powerful muscles in the back area. We call it the posterior chain. These muscles are so integral in controlling our body, and again, taking stresses of everyday activities off our spine, off our hips, off our knees, off our neck even. And if you want to progress it, as you get better and better, you can simply move a little bit more forward. So now I'm probably about, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 inches away from the wall. So this is going to be a tough one. I'll see what I can do here. The pressure's on. So again, I'm all lined up. Nice comfortable position here. I'm going to start pushing my hips back while keeping my back straight. And I'm going to slowly lower towards the wall. I don't know if I'll make it. Oh, I'm just about there. Oh, not quite, just about though. But you can see I'm still maintaining that nice straight back. I'm still pushing my hips back. I have my weight transferred back to my heels. I'm going to hold this 5 to 10 seconds and then slowly come back up. So I didn't quite make it to the wall, but I'll have to practice more. Even so, I felt so much stability throughout my lower back area, those hamstrings and glutes. You have other muscles up in your back, your paraspinals, all have to coordinate and work together to get into that position. And then again, it's just gonna carry over to everyday activities. I mean, just think about how many times we sit up and down in our chair, and how effective this can be, even sitting in the chair by hinging and keeping that back straight, you know, in the grocery store, suitcases. I mean, it goes on and on how this one movement can carry over and be so effective in preventing breakdown in multiple joints throughout our body. So give it a try. It's called the hip hinge again. You can do it anywhere, and it will change so much for you going forward. Thanks so much for joining me. I almost forgot my name. Eric from A to Z PT.com. I'll see you soon. Thank you.